Botswana are one of the African nations who pride themselves on their rich traditions, traditions that many say must not be allowed to vanish.
Our culture comes from far, and today many things are happening because we have abandoned our culture. Culture is important to our children born after democracy because it helps them avoid their bad behavior.
And Botswana are encouraged not to abandon their indigenous ways.
Our target groups in this regard is the youth. After the youth, we are also targeting women, people with disability, and elderly people. Our message is at times targets how men should conduct themselves in the household setup.
We as the Northwest University have seen it befitting to have such a program to show people that our knowledge systems are not what we call pseudoscience. They are actually systems, and they have technological innovations that can be utilized to drive forth sustainable development in our communities.
I wish this event could grow so that we can go back to our traditional ways and remember who we are and where we come from. The modern ways of governance seem to be at loggerheads with traditional leadership.
Most of what used to be responsibilities of traditional leaders are now with municipalities. The question is, where does that leave traditional leaders?
We are the bridge that links the aspirations of the people to the policies of the state. The institution of traditional leadership must also evolve. We cannot afford to remain static in a world that is constantly changing.
We have closed the gap between ourselves and traditional leaders, and there are cordial relationships between government and the House of Traditional Leaders. There will always be differences here and there, but there are instruments, structures, and mechanisms to resolve such disputes.
In the midst of it all, Botswana have been urged to trace their own path, work towards promoting their traditions, and to respect traditional leadership. Itumeleng Khajane, SABC News, Lokaleng in Mahikeng.